Ha! Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Saturday to each and every one of you. Listen, Hester Peirce shares some concerns and some regrets on how the SEC handled the LBRY case. Holy moly, people going in on her. We'll get into that. Listen, the market's doing what the market does, fam. We'll go over the numbers. If you can stomach it, I'll share the numbers with you. My guy, Alessia Rastani, is like, stock market is in trouble. Is Barney freaking trouble, baby? We'll get into that as well. Holy moly. I know it's what, football Saturday. I know a lot of you guys probably watching football or whatever, huh? It's going to be a quick live stream. I want to cover the Hester Peirce stuff. I want to cover what's really going on in the XRP ledger. Flip the chain, share a really good thread that I'm going to share with you guys as well. John Deaton responds. Stuart Alderati responds to Hester Peirce's post. Interesting stuff. I did a video earlier today. I'll put it out later on this afternoon. Like, people just don't understand the predicament, the situation that she is in, Hester Peirce is in. It's not great. It's not a good one to be in. She ain't Steven Marriott with tons of money, baby. She is not, right? She's in a tough spot for freaking sure. She's in a tough freaking spot. I'm not going to be here very long, guys. I'm going to let the chat catch up. I'm not going to be here too long. I got some stuff that I definitely got to get done. I want to bring this to you and share some stuff that's going on with the GWW, the GWW mastermind. So listen, guys, interesting time, again, to be an early adopter in their space. I say live permissionless, baby. I encourage each and every one of you to try to figure out what that looks like. Screw this idea and notion that it's just the way that it is and that the governments are going to pull out their guns and all. What? This country has been taken away from its citizens, rightful owners. We got to become patriots. Today, more so than ever, we have to become patriots, fam. I really do believe that. I really do freaking believe it. So, look, we'll get into that. We'll go with the numbers. I was looking into a project that I'm going to share with you guys. I've shared it. I'm going to share it with the GWW Mastermind group first. But I'm really excited about it. It's an interesting platform, social token platform. Interesting, to say the least. I like it. I really do like it. I set up an account, and I haven't purchased an NFT yet, but I am going to do that this weekend for sure. Interesting stuff. I can't wait to share it. Interesting. Look, we got to be able to cash flow whenever possible and take advantage of narratives that could be long-term, right? That can become a thing. A narrative is just an idea that can come. That can be long-term. So it's going to be interesting to see these social tokens. I heard Raoul Paul talk about social tokens. I've been hearing him talk about that for a minute now, really. For a minute, I've been hearing him talk about that. Let's go. Look, I guess we'll go over the numbers. Wait for some people to hop into the chat. We're going to go over these numbers. I got about 35 minutes. I can't hang out too freaking long, but I do want to share with you guys. I hope you guys are having a great freaking Saturday. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Bitcoin's at 34,000 or so. I don't know. What should I do here? I'm live streaming. And can I live stream? Let me see if I can live stream and then do this as opposed to, I think I want to, I want to share the screen on the numbers or not. Let's not share the screen on the numbers. Let's just do this. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's see. This is my first time trying this, guys. Live. We're live, baby. We're live. I'm just doing this for the first time. Interesting stuff. So, yeah, according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is at 1.3 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is at 51.2%. Bitcoin is trading at $34,124. Again, Ethereum is trading at $1,786. Again, don't tell me about their 7-day numbers, up 14% and 10% respectively. What does that do for you and I? Swing traders are just freaking loving this. But for you and I, long-term holders, what is it doing? Lido staked Ether is up 10%. on the 7th-day. Dogecoin up 12% on the 7-day. Cardano up 12% on the 7-day. Chainlink up 22% on the 7-day. But what does that do for you and I, the long-term hodlers in this space? Not much. My mentor used to say, not much, baby. Doesn't do much at all. So those are the numbers, guys. Those are the freaking numbers. Let me see. How do I get out of this now that I'm here? How do I get out of here? Do I do that? No, it doesn't look like that's it. Do I do that? How do I get out of that? What does that say? I go here. What does this say? I'm going to figure it out. Trying something new. Make window full. Okay, there it is. There's the answer right there. That's not bad. Now let's do this. Make the window full screen. Okay. We want that. And then we want to exit out. I'm trying this all on the fly, man. Okay, well, then maybe we don't want that. I can't get out of this. How do you get out of this thing? Am I getting any option here to exit out of this full screen? Oh boy, what did I do? What did I do? It's not giving me an option to get to the stream. I don't know. It's not giving me into this. Listen, Phantom Beat is in the building. XAHAU news. That's right. Where is my freaking thing at, man? I shouldn't have messed around. Hold on, fam. I'm trying to figure this out. Stupid freaking Mac. It's not giving me my, it's not exiting out of here. Oh, there it is. I see. Amen. Okay, there it is. Okay, what we got going on here? We don't want that. No, we don't want that. All right, so we got this, but where is my freaking? That's the zoom. I want this. See, every time I do that. I don't know what to do now. It's not helping me out here. It's not helping me out at all. What's going on here? It's not letting me do what I want to do. I'll try this. Okay, that's better. That's better. All right, so that's there. The chat is there. Chat's up. Good. Chat's good. All right, we got the live chat on. Put the live chat on. What's going on, Phantom Beat? Man, that's crazy. I don't know what happened there. So got that going on. We got here nothing. But if I stop sharing, what's going to happen? See, it's doing that. I don't want that. It's doing that, and it's not showing my other thing, and I don't know what to do. Enter full screen. What does that say? Redouble. Exit full screen. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I just did. It ain't working. I don't know. It ain't working. Anyway, I showed the numbers, man. The numbers are just not great right now. Numbers are not freaking great. It's brutal out in the streets, as I like to say. It's absolutely freaking brutal in the streets right now. Let me share the screen there. I can see the chat. So look, I want to cover this real quick because this Bitrue news, XAHAU hooking up with Bitrue is interesting to me, right, Phantom Beat? Bitrue is pleased to announce that we are collaborating with XAHAU Ledger to drive innovation of the XRPL. With XAHAU's network's cutting-edge smart contracts, we want to redefine transactions, governance, and user participation within the XRPL ecosystems. Interesting. Interesting. I'm going down here in the post to see Jeeves.xrpl says, okay, but what does this mean? Okay, but what does this mean? So anyway, I think that's interesting that Bitrue comes out with this and they're collabing. What does that look like? The Crypto Monkey said, very exciting news. I love innovation. And when organizations work with the King, XRP, look forward to the rollout and watching everything moving forward. I got an email from Bitrue that was interesting. Hey, baby girl. I got an email that's interesting, but read the article, doesn't give much depth of partnership. Yeah, so anyway, it's interesting to see what they're going to do. I mean, Bitrue's, essentially it's an exchange. So what are they really up to? What are they really doing here? But I think it's cool. We'll see what happens. XAHAU, this thing here, it's probably some tokens involved in that collaboration. XAHAU Network probably dished out some tokens. Flip the Chain had this to say. This is really, really interesting. He's quoting Anchal Mahatra from research head at Ripple. XRPL is the perfect blockchain for central limit order book DEX because the transaction fee is almost zero, right? That's the quote. Flip the Chain says this means the entire NASDAQ and S&P can be moved to the XRPL by tokenized stocks. Let's explore how. Let's explore how. Let's see what he thinks. He or she. Acquisition by Ripple was quite strategic in reference to Medico. With this acquisition, Ripple can offer services like trading, tokenization, staking, smart contract management, and asset custody. Interesting. These portfolios of services shall be good enough to migrate the stock trading, securities, and the derivatives market to the XRPL. It's interesting. Recent Citigroup's collaboration with Medico, right? Citigroup collabing with Medico in developing institutional digital asset custody indicates the vast potential of securities tokenization. We talked about that. tokenization of real world assets, a future multi-trillion-dollar business. Since Medico is now Ripple, these multi-trillion dollars will flow to the XRPL, pushing the price of XRP to a higher side. Not sure about that. Sologenics, a DEX built on the XRPL, uses the Saxo trading system for asset trading. Saxo Bank and Medico are ISSA, International Securities and Services Association members, including giants such as JP Morgan, the Federal Reserve, Financial Services, the Abu Dhabi Security Exchange, and SWIFT. Given the influences of these members, there are high chances of transitioning the stock trading, securities, and derivatives market to the XRPL. Recently, the Hong Kong's monetary authority selected Ripple to participate in the EHKD pilot program. This program investigates various use cases, including payments, tokenized deposits, settlement of Web3 transactions, and tokenized asset settlements like real estate. I'm adding like real estate. In partnership with Fubon Bank, Hong Kong, Ripple plans to demonstrate a unique use case involving real estate. Okay, there it is. Real estate asset tokenization and equity release using the EHKD. Additionally, the introduction of the XLS30 AMM, if it gets done, the automated market maker integrated into the XRP decentralized exchange, and Solo's IDO launchpad, designed to assist developers starters on the XRPL, are both developments that will help transition multi-trillion-dollar stock trading, securities, multi-trillion-dollar stock trading, securities, and derivatives market to the XRPL community. Well done. Hashtag Ripple. Utility shall win. It's great. It's a great post, great thread. We'll still see what comes to pass. Here's Hester Peirce here. I'll post some overdue thoughts on our use case against LBRY, and I want to cover this real quick. Stuart Alderati said, "Thank you, Commissioner. When you see injustices like this continue in non-fraud cases, while consumers wait for recourse from actual frauds, perhaps it's time to let ordinary rules or protocol go by the wayside and speak out louder and sooner," he says, with a question mark. Perhaps even with an amicus brief, he says, with a question mark. I find it fascinating that he did it that way, but I think he understands the predicament that she is in. She is getting outweighed, outvoted, without question. The powers that be have made a decision to be anti-crypto for whatever reason. It's not great for you and I. We didn't decide to be anti-crypto. The government's supposed to be serving us. We're not supposed to be serving the government. They work for us. So the fact that they're going to try to make a decision for us, again, the digital asset space represents an opportunity for you and I to choose our own money and the fiscal and or monetary policy that comes along with it, and where to store our money. Not have those things thrusted down our throat by central banking governments who can't freaking figure it out. They can't figure it out, fam. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm going to read her first paragraph here from Hester Peirce. The commission has brought many troubling crypto enforcement actions, but the LBRY Inc. case has especially unsettled me. A statement on the case is overdue. I did not support bringing the case, but have been unable to speak publicly about my concerns while the case has been in litigation. Last week, after losing in federal district court on the question of whether the sale of LBRY tokens was an unregistered securities offering, LBRY announced that it would not move forward with an appeal of the decision. Instead, the company will shut down and its assets will be placed in receivership and used to satisfy its debts, including the civil money penalty owed to the commission. Are investors and the market really better off now after the commission's litigation contributed to the demise of a U.S. company, I should add, that had built a functioning blockchain with a real-world application running on top of it? This case illustrates the arbitrariness and real-life consequences of the commission's misguided, enforcement-driven approach to crypto. It's very, very, very interesting. Let's see if I do this. Let me do this. And then now let me do this. Yeah. Keeps going back here. I don't know why it does this. I don't know. It's hard to say. Bitrue collabs and Coinbase collabs. Who's next? Yeah, you know. Sorry, Uphold, not Coinbase. Yeah. I know, Jacob. So we got to see what all of this stuff is really going to mean ultimately. Like, what is it really going to do? Started streaming 20 minutes ago. 7. Oh, that's not it. Nope. I can't get this thing to behave the way I wanted to. And I don't know what to do about it. No available windows. So there it is. What's going on, Boston Mash? Good to see you, my friend. I tried to do something and it didn't work out. Zoom. Back to meeting. It ain't working out. Didn't work out. I don't know what I did. So I don't even know how to end this thing now. Copy this. What we got going on there? All right, cool. So look, I think it's great news with XAHAU. We'll see what's going on, and they're going to make this network work. Who's going to hop on the XAHAU network and take advantage of smart contracts? We're going to need more people on that network so that we can see what it looks like. Like, what can it hold? What is the smart contracts thing going to really do? What is it really going to do? Because it has to prove itself to the XRPL, right? Because the way the process works currently, you know, you got to go through. Ripple has to be able to put this, any kind of new amendment and proposal up for review. Then it can be voted on, in case you didn't know that. Up for review, then it can be voted on. That's how it works. Up for review, then you can do some stuff. So that's kind of the way it is right now. So, but there it is, guys. I wanted to bring that to you real quick. Listen, we'll see what happens with the XAHAU network. I think it's promising. I think Vin and the boys are smart. Obviously, the process is not, you know, it's hard to say the XRPL, in my opinion, is decentralized, because in order to improve it or make it better, a centralized entity has to first put it up for review. It doesn't, right? So I don't know if you want to call that the XRPL decentralized. If you first have to, any proposal or amendment has to first go through Ripple, and Ripple has to put it up for review, then you go through the decentralized validator thing. I get it. Anyone can hop on the ledger, but any improvements and stuff like that, or I have to go through Ripple and for review. And if Ripple don't like it, then it doesn't get up for review. Now, the question is, do you feel like Ripple is a good steward? I think they are an excellent steward of the XRP and escrow and of the XRPL. Developers who might disagree with the decision that Ripple makes about an improvement to the XRPL are crap out of luck. They're out of luck unless they go do their own thing, because again, that review, it has to go up for review first. Ripple doesn't accept it as a viable thing, they won't put it up for review. If Ripple thinks that it's not great for the XRPL, they won't put it up for review. And then you can't start the quote unquote decentralized voting and all of that stuff. So there that is. But in my opinion, Ripple is a good steward of the XRPL and of the XRP in escrow. I believe that without question. Doesn't mean that I'm always going to agree with them, but it doesn't mean that they're wrong just because I don't agree with them. The fact that they, don't want to put smart contracts on the XRPL doesn't necessarily mean that they're wrong. They're taking a view on it, and they're doing what they believe to be the best thing for the XRPL. So, I mean, and here's the thing, they probably know a lot of stuff that you and I don't know, right? All right, guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you didn't do so on the way in, please hit that like button. It helps with the algorithm on YouTube. We always like to have just as many likes as we have viewers in the stream without question. So that is really, really cool. I appreciate you doing that. And if you've been hanging out watching the Crypto Seas and haven't subscribed to the channel, and if you've been enjoying the Hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. Listen, I'm going to end this one. I'm going to end this live stream and video like I do all of my videos. I'm reminding you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. I'm going to end it on two things, though. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would remind you and have you all to consider and ponder to live permissionless. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.